the value for the production of this mower is hard to beat. You can spend $8,000 or $9,000 and get a mower that's comparable in most of these areas and maybe better in a few. But for the value that you're spending versus the production of the mower and the reliability, it is hard to beat the Hustler Raptor XD. This is Sean with Troxel Services, and today you're going to watch a review on the Hustler Raptor XD with over 1,000 hours on it. I want to tell you a lot about how we use these mowers here at Troxel Services. We have had one of these mowers, this one right here in particular, has almost 1,100 hours on it. Now, if you know much about the longevity of zero-turn mowers, anything that you can buy for, in this case, $5,500, if you can get over 1,000 hours on it, that is pretty good. I'll go ahead and just kind of give you the final verdict. We love these mowers. Now, you can also watch, I'll link it right up here or up here, one of those locations, the 500-hour review of the mower that came out right before this. It's the same line, it's the SD, so the Hustler Raptor SD. This is the XD that came out, I think, 2021 or 2022. We liked it so much that we bought a brand new one this year, and this one has right at 134 hours on it. Okay, why do we like this mower? Well, we like this mower because it does have a great engine, the Kawasaki engine, specifically FR691V. That has been a great engine for us. Now, you want to change the oil out every 100 hours. You want to change the oil filter out every other time, so every 200 hours. If you do those basic maintenance items, checking the air filter, checking the fuel filter, changing them out when needed, these mowers will go the distance. I want to talk about a few negatives and then we'll get into the positives. One negative is the gas tank doesn't have a gauge. So you can't tell when you're low without lifting the seat up, wiping off the dust off of the gas tank, and trying to figure out what level you're at. It's not a huge deal, you just get used to it, but it is a negative. I do think it's a great feature for zero turns to have a gas gauge on it. For whatever reason, they don't have that. All right, let's get into some of the pros. I love the fact that you can put this in brake without having to use something separate than the arms. When those arms are out, it's in brake. If you're on a hill, you put those arms out, you make sure the blades are off, you can step off the mower. You don't have to have an additional brake like you do on a bad boy mower or another type of mower. I love that. These tires are excellent as far as the size for this price point. $5,500, and these tires are nice and strong, thick and beefy. Now, there has been reports, and we noticed this a little bit as well, of some traction issues when you're backing up or going on a certain grade of a hill. And we have noticed that, but it has gotten better. I don't know if it's the 2024 model where it's gotten better versus the 2022. It just hasn't been as big of a deal as it was initially. Other additional positives are the gauge of the deck. The deck is really thick for this price point of mower. The seat has been comfortable for us. The height adjustment works out really well. On the newer model, it tells you exactly what inches you're on. I will say that is a negative. Actually, between the 2022 model right here versus the 2024, same line, it's the XD line, but on this one, you have this lever right here. It is a bit annoying because you have to reach further down to put it in 4+ inches when you're going up a ramp to get on a trailer, or back down a ramp to get off the trailer, or going over some hills or things like that where you want to raise the deck quickly. This was better than it is now in the 2024 version of the Raptor XD. We use these mowers a lot. We will mow 12, 15 properties in one day, and these are on average half-acre properties. You have to keep the maintenance up. This one's approaching 1,100 hours. We hope to get this to 1,500 hours. That is a great longevity testimony for this particular mower to go that far. There are other things I can say about this mower, but if you are a homeowner or you own a landscaping business, I highly recommend considering the Hustler Raptor XD model. The value for the production of this mower is hard to beat. You can spend $8,000 or $9,000 and get a mower that's comparable in most of these areas and maybe better in a few. But for the value that you're spending versus the production of the mower and the reliability, it is hard to beat the Hustler Raptor XD. If you have any questions at all, first of all, subscribe. We'll continue to release value-added content like this. Thank you for subscribing if you have. But also, if you have questions, just put them in the comments and we'll engage on that. We'll see you next time.